My name's Harley, and I'm a millionaire, and I'm still an Aussie bogan. One thing I learned from my friends who have a lot of money, a lot more money than I do, one thing they all have in common, actually most of them will say, don't flash your cash, don't brag about it, look poor, blah, blah, blah. All right, and I'm like, why is that? Like, people get jealous, people get weird, people get funny. And over time I've learnt that. But I also like to clout a little bit and flaunt just to give people the confidence in my message, in my template. And if you've been watching me long enough, you'll know, all right, the multi-millionaires now I've created over the years on YouTube. People who are dead broke, young men, young women from ages 18 up to 40-ish who are dead broke. And then they did my template, maybe came to my event in Thailand or got my coaching group, doingride.com, made millions of dollars, okay? Or a lot of them, just a few $100,000 a year, disposable income, etc. So I'm walking my talk and I sound all arrogant and whatever the word you want to use, that's true, but it is based on facts and real results. A lot of people talk the game and they got real slick talk. That's not me. I'm just a results guy. And if you've been watching me long enough, you know that I can back my shit with proof. And I could meet someone on the street and talk to them. They're like, who's this weird guy? Talk to me or whatever. Or like, you know what I mean? And then they will go and pay money to someone else who can't get them the results they want. Or they'll trust in someone who doesn't have the good intentions for them, you know? And they totally fucked their life because they didn't want to listen to the tinfoil hat YouTube bro, aka me. It's amazing. It's just like most days I catch birds, mostly pigeons, that have string wrapped around their feet. And to catch the pigeon, I have to manipulate the bird, trick the bird, and pounce on it and catch it so I can help the bird get the string off its foot, cut it off the string, and let the bird go. Because the bird isn't thinking, wow, look, he looks friendly. Oh, he's got some scissors. He's going to cut the string off my foot and help me have a better quality of life. The pigeon ain't thinking that. Most people out there aren't thinking that. They're just like, oh, who's this weirdo, you know? Or who's this dangerous person? So So helping animals has taught me a lot about helping people. It's amazing out there. People will just like ignore my advice to their massive detriment especially of their health. Like people ignore my advice and eat a diet that guarantees cancer, heart disease, and or obesity, and or type 2 diabetes, and all of those things mixed in together. Guarantees that. But rather, they'll listen to someone who has slick jargon tech and tells them good things about their bad habits than listen to me and get them on the right path. All right. So it's crazy. It's crazy that people will take extreme risks of their diet and increase their risks of all these conditions that are otherwise mostly preventable, treatable, etc. with diet and lifestyle changes. Okay. Now, nothing that's going to make you invincible. I'm just saying, you know. So it's a crazy one. But what I've learned being a millionaire is money is cool, but I'll be honest with you, I'm as happy when I was dead fucking broke, living on welfare, homeless, super fucking happy, man, as I am today. All right. So never ever think, okay, I'm going to listen to Harley's advice and get Doing Writers coaching. I'm going to become a millionaire like other people have and I'll be happy. No fucking no way. Because I'll tell you, some of the people I do have turned into multi-millionaires, they're more sad now than they were back in the day when they came across me, looking to get out of their life they hated. Because they didn't really change spiritually as people. They got the fucking cash, they got the aesthetics, they got the fucking car, the houses, the clout, the fucking subs, all that stuff. But inside, some of them didn't really have that progression that I hope they would. And maybe they'll have that later in life. Everyone's got their own journey there. But their gratitude at the start was big. And that's what I was attracted to help them out. And then over the years, their gratitude for me or their life or just in general started to erode away. So that is one thing, a huge advice to people out there. Money, more problems. More money, more options. More money, more problems. More money, more parasites in your life. More money, more options. All right? More money, more stress. So you've got to understand that. And if you're letting gratitude just fall away, and then you get all these stress things that come with money and all that stuff, you know, you're going to have a really shit quality life. You're going to be one of those, you know, affluent people who live in my areas, I live in probably the best. I live in literally the best suburbs on earth in terms of lifestyle. I said probably. No. Eastern suburbs Adelaide is the best suburb in the world to live. Quality life. Burnside City Council. There is nothing as good as that. Overall, there just isn't. Okay. Some places have got better fruit. Some places have got better views or whatever. But overall, Burnside City Council, best on earth. So I live there. I fucking made it in terms of real estate proximity. Blue chip investments. And, but there's plenty of people who live in my area, the best area in the world, and they're fucking miserable, okay? Because their gratitude is fucking piss poor. So never ever think when I can afford to live in Burnside, or when I lose weight and look amazing, when I can get, millions of views or blah, 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 I'll be happy. No, it fucking won't be, man. Because you could be one of these people, all right, who just doesn't have the fucking gratitude, okay? And you'll be fucking miserable. You'll be a rich, miserable person, which I think is worse than being a miserable, poor person, okay? Because you'll feel even more empty. Like all this shit, and I'll still fucking feel miserable. So you'll feel even worse, in my opinion. And that's evidenced by how many people I've met in my life who are, sad, depressed, who are poor, but they didn't really use much drugs. They're pretty sober. And then versus the rich people I've met who have fucking got the mad coke habits, Xanax. Their kids are fucked. They're fucked. Their wife's fucked. Like, everything's just fucked. All right. So never ever chase the money thinking it's going to make you happy. You'll get more sex with the money. You'll get more clout with the money. You'll get more parasites. You get some of these things. Attractiveness, etc. Yes, definitely. There's no question of that. Women, like when women know how much, if you're got money, they're like, hey, Just like if a girl's got a body, she's wearing like a hijab or whatever, and she pulls it off. We're like, whoa, wow, damn, girl, you're looking in shape, doing all the protocols. Yeah, wow. What's your name? It's the same thing. Oh, that's shallow. We're shallow creatures. We just are. So that's reality. So this is crazy, man, that, I talk to people all the time. They're in university, and like, you enjoy it, and like, yeah, I'm studying business, I'm studying finances. I'm like, really? I'm like, your body's the fucking business, man. Like, you should be the business owner. Your body's the brand. Be the business person or woman, and get that out there. Oh, but I'm just like, whatever. Next, I walk down the mall and I see guys and girls with a certain level of aesthetic as guaranteed money in the bank, guaranteed, no question. But do they have it up here? Most do not. Can't handle haters, can't handle judgment. They overly critique themselves. Camera in front of their face, judgment, all that stuff. Done. All right. So I see it all the time, man. I would say every minute on a busy day, walking down the mall, I see male and female aesthetic talent. No question. No fucking question. That they could be, very, very powerful influencers, or making more money than their parents ever have. And that's another thing as well. Some people don't want to have that fame and clout and money because they're fearing surpassing their parents' money and status and stuff like that. They're like, oh, I don't want to, step on my mum or dad's toes. I get that. So I've learned a lot of these things, and I don't mind sharing them. And in my coaching group, we go into more detail, answer all your questions. Unlimited questions, all right? Unlimited questions in my coaching group, okay? If I didn't answer the question properly, start a new thread, ask it again, okay? Harley, can you be a bit more in-depth on this one? Boom, let's go. Every morning I wake up, evening, I'm there every day in the group, and even more so dedicating even more time to that, because I just realized that's my gift from the planet. That's my gift from the planet. And and making money is like, it's just so easy out there. There's so much money. It's basically just you're putting your hands out there in the stream and just go, I want to get a new house. I want to get some new shoes. I want to get some blueberries for breakfast. You put my hand in that money stream and grab some for yourself. But me, I live the simple life. I love the simple life, and I live the simple life. And so whenever my life gets a bit too hectic, I'm like, oh, pull back. Like with this shoe hobby here, I love shoes, Tinker Hatfield stuff. You can make millions of dollars a year on flipping shoes. Millions of dollars a year. Millions of dollars a year flipping shoes, going through the outlet, buying certain colors, models, and flipping them. All right, is fucking off the tap. I've developed such a big customer base now that I'm like, oh, gotta get back this person, gotta get back this person, you know. And it's like, okay, but I like that, but then it's chipping into my other things I also enjoy doing. So it's about trying to find that balance. But man, shoes can scale up really fucking quickly, man. It's crazy because you sell a shoe to one customer, and they're like, oh wow, these shoes are real and they're fucking cheap. This guy's legit. Oh, what else you got? You know, you become like a drug dealer for people. People are very hesitant. Oh, these shoes are too cheap. Like these Huaraches, this particular pair, or these size 10s I got for $36 Australian. $36 for the size 10. 13s are 85. They're $36. I can sell this shoe for $50-$60. You know, but that's like what? This is like a $200 retail shoe in Australia. You know, it's $160, $200. And so if I sell it for $60 or $100, people are like, oh, it's a bit too cheap, and they'll be like, oh, it must be fake. You know, there's no fake Hatfield Huaraches out there. But I understand people have that paranoia and that anxiety. Anxiety is so deep now in Australia. It's crazy how anxious people are. Oh, is this a scam? It's like, bro, you know. So in that meantime, they just miss out. Someone else comes along and goes, I'll grab them. $60 Huaraches, I'll grab them. So and if you're aggressive with putting stuff out there, selling it, building a brand, it just comes. And now with social media, it's just so easy. It's just stupidly easy if you put the work in, okay? Like, you know, like anybody can create a fucking shoe store pulling in $1 million sales or $1 million profits a year. Anyone can create that in their own freaking bedroom. Actually, you could be homeless and, you know, be doing $1 million of sales and shoes a year. Profits. You could do it. You could scale up to that eventually and still be homeless if you wanted to, you know, if you wanted to really just be full on. It's just, and that would just be with eBay, Facebook, Alias, StockX, Goat, which is Alias, Fight Club, which is Alias, you know, Scumtree, Craigslist, all these things, word of mouth, just flipping stuff from the outlet. It's crazy. Gary Vee talks about this. If you don't know who Gary Vee is, go check him out. He says some good things. We're the same age. But anyway, that's the deal. You can take away all my money, all my material today. I'll wake up. All right, let's go camp out. I'm homeless again. Okay, cool. No worries. I'm bird watching from the get-go. Okay, I am. When I was homeless, I would have a cheap pair of binoculars. As soon as the sun comes up, I'm laying in my sleeping bag, binoculars out. I say, sacred kingfisher, there's a straw-necked ibis over there. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm ant watching from my sleeping bag, look at the ants and the spiders doing their morning routine. So that's what I'd be going, you know. You put the average person homeless, they'd be just having a they'd be just losing their shit. I get it. But me, you know? So that's my reality. And that's why I can speak with such conviction, and that is why I am the best social media coach out there. I don't know anyone else out there, even Gary Vee. Like, if you had a competition with me and Gary Vee, maybe even throw Tony Robbins in there, and we had the same exact looking person, I guarantee you that I would be able to get that same person cranking more than Gary Vee and Tony Robbins, etc. could. Guarantee you. That's just my gift. And those guys could scale businesses way bigger than I fucking ever could, because that's their gifts, you know. And they're better speakers than me. That's their gifts too. But in terms of the social media hack, then yeah, I've cracked that code. Don't know why I got so lucky, but yeah. I am so good at that I can create far, far, far bigger channels than mine. My channel is pretty small. I've had 400 million views. That's cool. But there's people out there who had more, or they've got more clout, you know, and I've created them from the get-go. I remember when they had 0 subscribers, or I created their channel name, etc. And then I scale them up bigger than I am. That, my friends, that's talent. That's evidence. That's proof. If you can, like, being a personal trainer, you know, you got people out there follow all these personal trainers and stuff, and I'm like, they can't name you one person that they've gotten a better aesthetic than they have. Their aesthetic is based on genetics and steroid usage, which most of them lie about. So why would you take their advice from them? Because they got crazy genetics, plus they're on crazy steroids, okay? They're on 100, 200 milligrams of tren, which gives us a crazy aesthetic look. If you're lean and you take 100, 200 milligrams of tren a week, plus maybe 250, 500 tests a week, your aesthetic is going to be fucking freaky. If you're lean to start with, you're just going to transform like a fucking mofo, okay? And be bringing in the cash and the views, etc. if you also play it right. All right, but then so you're following people like that, You're not going to take training. You're not going to take tests. You're not going to get super lean to start with, then hop on the compound. So why would you? And that, yeah, their genetic, their muscle insertions, all that stuff. So why would you follow them for advice? It's dumb. Okay, it's dumb. Just like why would you follow someone's advice that like why would you follow my advice on how to design shoes? I don't design shoes. I'm a reseller. Tinker Hatfield, who designed this shoe, you listen to him, okay? Now, would you listen to Tinker Hatfield about YouTube advice? No. You listen to me, but you listen to Tinker about designing footwear, marketing, etc. For sure. So take advice and you'll get the results you desire, which can be hard today because people can lie about it, can't they? Anyway, this is a wrap up. Never think money will solve your problems. It can solve some problems, but no matter how much money you make, no matter how many properties you own, no matter how much assets you have, there you are, okay? So if we don't change from the inside first, the more money you make, the more fucked up you'll get. I recommend people go sober, really work on themselves first via sport, cycling, ultra endurance cycling with no caffeine, no drugs. Go out there and do 200k ride with no stimulants and just really, work on yourself that way. Don't take ayahuasca and mushrooms and all that shit. Just go and do a 200k ride with no stimulants, okay? Sugar, water, rice for 200k's, 100k out, 100k back. Do that. Start with 50, start with 100, start with 150, 200. You'll grow more from that, okay? And then you have a better quality of life. If you ever want to crack into the money game, you will be, because so many people who get into the money game, they get into drugs, they get into depression, their relationships are fucked, they get used and abused because they didn't do the work. They thought the money would cover their insecurities versus working on their insecurities by building self-esteem, by creating stuff. Fitness is a great start, natural fitness. And then you stack on from that. Anyway, that's the rant. I do enjoy helping people out, and it's very fun watching the the potential manifest on social media. But please, if you're gonna do my protocols, no. So if you're gonna do my YouTube protocols, if you're gonna be famous, all right, I ask one favor. I should have done this for a few people over the years. If you're gonna get fame doing my template, one thing, please, don't become a fucking anti-vegan. Okay? If you don't be a vegan anymore, cool. But stop making these "I'm not a vegan anymore" fucking videos. What the fuck are you doing? All right? How bad do you want to fuck the planet? You've been given the gift of luck, etc. My advice, and you're gonna get a big platform, and then you're gonna become anti-vegan or anti-carbohydrate, and you're gonna just destroy lives and animals' lives and the environment. You're gonna use your platform to create more deforestation and shit. That is fucked. So please, people, if you're gonna use my protocols of social media success, keep it real, for fuck's sake. Think about the planet.